Welcome to Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is September the 17th, 2023, and we're going to be talking about AEW Collusion. We got a match that got made for AEW's pay-per-view, Wrestle Dream, that will happen in October 1st. And ladies and gentlemen, there's no news of people getting released in the WWE yet. I'm guessing they might wait until when they're not doing live events or live TV. Because on the weekend, we got live events that they do every weekends. And they will have, they have Raw and NXT live shows. So we might have to wait until maybe Wednesday, maybe. I don't know what's going on here. Or maybe it's just a rumor, maybe. Nobody from WWE made it official that somebody's getting released. People that running the news, they think they are telling us the rumors. So I have no idea what's happening. We will find out. See if it's true. Because even the new championship belts is a rumor. And the trios and the weight class thing, it's all rumors until we actually find out it happens. Like, Akam and Razor is supposed to be signed to WWE, but they didn't show up at all yet. Even with Brian Pillman Jr. I won't believe it until it actually happens. So, none of these guys make the return or debut, so I don't think that's happening. So, we got AEW Collusion here. Not a lot of segments, but a lot of things that happen after the matches. But the weird thing here, we had an interview with Keith Lee, and then you just saw this guy, the director guy, doing take 22 thingy bubber, and he claps his hands. So I'm guessing it takes 22 takes. I don't know who messed up 22 times or 21 times. Like, I don't know what was that all about. That's the worst production you've ever seen. They kind of botched that up. I don't know if it's a botch or it was really part of it. Is that Keith Lee's gimmick now? Thinks he's a movie star? Well, ladies and gentlemen, Lee Moriarty has another teammate. He was part of the firm. And now he's not part of the firm, and now he's with Shane Taylor. Some dang reason. And I guess we're going to have Shane Taylor versus Keith Lee. I think these guys were a tag team one time before Keith Lee signed with WWE. I think so. I have no idea. Could be. I saw videos, so I think they team up with each other. Or maybe they were facing each other. I have no idea. But ladies and gentlemen, not a lot of segments happen. We got interviews. And they name every match that's happening next week. I don't know a lot of matches that's happening next week, okay? We know the Grand Slam. There's matches on AEW Rampage Grand Slam. I just know there's going to be two six-man tag team matches for the Ring of Honor six-man tag team and the AEW's Trios titles. The Dark Order will have a shot at the Trios titles, and the Elite will have a shot with for the Ring of Honor's six-man tag team championships. And we have a whole bunch of championship matches that will be happening for AEW Dynamite Grand Slam. And looks like we're going to have a tag team between Orange Cassidy teaming up with Hook against I don't know who yet. And we don't know which show that's going to happen on. They say Grand Slam, but we don't know which one. Dynamite or Rampage, because they both have Grand Slam. And they talk about what's happening next week. We got Andrade will be facing Jay White. And we're going to have a Texas death match between Ricky Starks and Bryan Danielson. And we will tell you guys more about these matches when it happens. And we got the tag team titles on the line at Wrestle Dream. FTR versus the Aussie Open, and I will tell you guys more about that when we get there, when Aussie Open had their match. So first match of the evening, we got Ricky Starks and Big Bill versus the Blackpool Combat Club, Bryan Danielson and Mr. Claudio. And ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match, but the winner of that match, because of a low blow, was Ricky Starks and Big Bill. Ricky Starks just had an interview with Tony Schiavone. He wants to get rid of Bryan Danielson for good. And then he can't make it to his match at Wrestle Dream against Zack Sabre Jr. So he issued a challenge to Bryan Danielson to a Texas Death Match on Collusion next week. Well, let's see if he's going to get rid of him. And ladies and gentlemen, we will find out. Remember, this is the last year. I don't know when his daughter turns 7. But we do know that this could be, we don't know how long. It could be 1 or 2 months, or a couple of months. And ladies and gentlemen, when she turns 7, Bryan Danielson could be done for full time as a wrestler on AEW. So that's going to be interesting. Will he be a world champion? Will he win a title before all that happens? We have FTR has this open challenge thing, I guess it's open challenge, against the Iron Savages for the AEW Tag Team Championships. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Iron Savages did a good job, but the winner of that match, and still your Tag Team Champions, FTR, and sounds like everybody wants the tag title, even these guys named the Workhorsemen. James Drake, no, not James Drake, I forgot his name is. I thought he was teaming up with Dolph Ziggler's team, his brother, Nick, no, not Nick, Ryan Nimitz? I think it's Ryan Nimitz. I thought he was teaming with him and Peter Avalon. We haven't seen those two at all. But yeah, those guys are getting a shot at the tag titles next week. A lot of people want a shot at the tag titles. We had John Silver versus Anything Bowens. It was supposed to be John Evil Uno, but some reason, I guess Anything Bowens signed a contract without looking. I didn't see. And it was John Silver as his opponent. And both Billy Gunn and Max Caster was banned from ringside. But ladies and gentlemen, it was an okay match. It's okay. But the winner of that match was John Silver because Evil Uno came out of nowhere. I think he came from outside the ring, under the ring, and attacked Bowens. And then he runs back under the ring like he's Hornswoggle. John Silver gets the win. Then we had the Aussie Open versus Jobbers, and they won like a minute. And they, I guess they won last night as well at Rampage, and they won it in a minute again. And they congrats the FTR winning like a couple of minutes with the Iron Savages. But they issue a challenge to the FTR to a match at Wrestle Dream for the tag team titles. And I guess it's official. I guess FTR doesn't have to accept it because it's already official. Then we have Andrade versus Scorpio Sky. Pretty decent match for both of these guys. Good job for them. But the winner of that match was Andrade, getting the win. And then, ladies and gentlemen, he got confronted by Jay White and the rest of the Bullet Club Gold and the Gun Club Gold, whatever they are. They came out, they said a whole bunch of words, and Jay White wants to face Andrade. He issued a challenge. Looks like Andrade accepted it. But Jay White says, we don't have to wait until next week. We could do this right now. Took off his jacket, but ladies and gentlemen, referees and security guards are making sure that Andrade does not go after Jay White. And then the Bullet Club Gold just walked away. Well, they were sitting on the ramp for a bit, and then they walked away. Because we all know that's not going to happen. They're not going to start it tonight. They're going to start it next week. Then we have the Righteous versus the Hardys. Both of these teams are making their debuts to Collusion. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was the Righteous. If you don't know who that is, it's Vincent and Dutch. I think that's his name. And ladies and gentlemen, they went on the mic and said they issued a challenge to the Ring of Honor's World Tag Team Champions, MJF and Adam Cole. Bye-bye. Then we have Chris Statlander defending her TBS title against Britt Baker in an awesome match. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match and still your TBS champion after a roll up. She almost tapped by the lockjaw, but ladies and gentlemen, she flipped Miss Britt Baker and she retains the title. Miss Chris Statlander retains. And ladies and gentlemen, she offered a handshake to Britt Baker. Britt Baker accepted it. She had to take her glove off because she didn't want to be rude because there's spit all over it because she did the lockjaw onto Chris Statlander. And ladies and gentlemen, in the audience, on the bleachers, no, the skyboxes, we saw Julia Hart watching this match. I'm guessing she's the next person to answer the call to the open challenges. But ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed this video, it was an okay collusion. Just a lot of things are happening. I wish they don't tell me everything that's happening next week. Like, I'm supposed to remember everything. I know RBD is supposed to have a match in collusion. But every single match that they announce on Dynamite and they announce on Rampage and Collusion, I don't remember everything. Because they won't stop. Like, why do you have to tell me everything that's happening? Like, seriously, tell me what's happening next week on Collusion, because you're on Collusion. We're not on Dynamite, we're not on Rampage, we're on Collusion. Tell me what's happening on Collusion next week. Not what's happening on AEW Dynamite, Rampage, Collusion, and on the pay-per-view. Like, seriously, even with WWE, they actually make it easier. They talk about when we're on Raw, they talk about next week Raw. They don't talk about SmackDown. But when they're close to the pay-per-view, they will talk about the next week Raw and the pay-per-view. But they won't talk about next week's SmackDown. Only if their guy that is part of Raw is going to be on that match. That's the only match they only talk about. Like, seriously. That's annoying. Tell me everything that's happening next week and I'm supposed to remember all of that. When I don't. I can't remember all of that. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. And I will see you guys Tuesday for Monday Night Raw results. This could be the last time we see some of these guys that's on Raw and even on NXT as well. We have no idea. We don't know what's going to happen this week. We don't know what's going to happen next week. We don't know when or in a month. Whenever the new boss wants to release people of WWE, I will give you guys the update. But right now, we have no word. It could be a lie. It could be something. I don't know. We don't know what's happening. They've been talking about it ever since they bought they merged, but I have no word today. Nobody talking about it. Even people from the offices, nobody got released. Because over 100 people already got released yesterday. But there was no more people that got released today that I know of. So I'm hoping that the wrestlers is next soon, and I'm hoping we don't get too many people get taken out. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping not a lot too much people, especially the women's division, because there's not a lot of women in the division on both Raw and SmackDown. Because there's some people that's injured and some people like Alexa Bliss and Carmella, they're pregnant. They don't deserve to be released because they're pregnant. Aaliyah, they just don't know what to do with her. She could be the next one out. She could be released. We don't know. We don't know what is happening. What is their plan? What is their strategy to make this show big? Keep WWE big. I have no idea. We will find that out. That's all for today. Tyler's out. See you guys Tuesday. Bye.